who's working expired listings in here? If you're working expired listings, what I would do is I'd take this list, I would call the people in your market, and I would say, hi, I'm an agent, I call expired listings. Before I go to a listing presentation, I want you to give me a seller finance sub 2 offer and a cash offer as well, so that when I walk into that listing appointment, I can tell that seller I have a buyer right now. Even though you don't have to accept these offers, I want you to know I come to the table with a buyer. Now, I suggest we don't take this buyer's offer until the market tells us that we should. Who has more power in the situation, you or the agent that walks in there and says, look at my fancy photos, and I'm using the Matterport 3D photo thing. So when you're calling these expired listings, now Aaron will have a better script than me. He's a way better wordsmith than I am. But I would look at this and go, hi, my name is so-and-so from such and such brokerage, but I'm not calling to list your house. I'm actually calling because I have a buyer actually lined up. I'd love to come and present the offer to you in person. This is an actual offer. This list of people are people that do what I do. They'll put up earnest money. They have a track record. You can even show the seller, here's the last 4 houses that this person bought. This is my buyer. They're credible, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Will that amplify your guys' ability to make money? Now, as agents, you're doing deals with this group of people. I don't want you just looking after commissions. I want you going and trying to wedge yourself into these transactions. You need to have ownership. Otherwise, you're going to continue to be working. Some people that are agents unfollow me because I can be really brutal to agents. Have you guys ever talked to somebody from like, let's see, it's always Coldwell Banker. It feels like it's always Coldwell Banker. And they say, I've been an agent for blah, blah, blah. How many people have heard that from an agent? So I have a confession to make. I was really mean. I shouldn't do this. This was not recorded, so it won't go anywhere. But I was really mean to an agent a couple weeks ago, and I said, congratulations. That's like telling somebody you went to kindergarten 27 years in a row. At some point, chasing a commission is not the goal. Can I continue to make millions of dollars chasing commission? Absolutely, and you should. You should never get rid of that. Does Dairy Queen sell ice cream or hamburgers? Both. So you're telling me it's okay to do 2 things at the same time. I can go after the listings that make sense as listings, and I can go after the listings that are seller wants too much money, doesn't have enough equity, something's going on, and I can bring that to an investor and say, how can I wedge myself into this deal? Now you're getting real ownership. Most people in here, I don't know what your number is. I can tell you're a nurturer. I can just tell. You're a mom. How many babies you got? You got 2 babies. Okay. I can just tell you're like a total nurturer just looking at you. It's a compliment, just FYI. All moms here? Okay. So you probably have a number in your mind of like, I don't have to worry about this life ever again, money-wise. Anybody want to share with me their number? 10 million is a net worth amount. It's like a monthly amount of money that you're like, I never have to worry about. If this much money came in every single month, I never have to worry again. 10K? Okay. That's pretty low. 30,000. Okay, cool. 30,000. Because you can pay your bills, still pay some taxes. You can travel. You can do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. And then you can invest some of that $30,000 too, right? So you can reinvest. You're not going to live entirely off the 30,000. So here's the thing. Here's how I would break down this equation. If you jumped into a small multifamily deal, this is 100 to 150 units, your portion as the agent would be about $15,000 wedging into a deal with me. You'd have to do 2 of those deals and you're set for life. Think about that. That's 100 to 150 units. Now, some of you guys are not into commercial. Cool. Don't worry. I'm going to work it down. Okay. Mobile home parks. Some of you guys are still not into mobile home parks, but I'll still work it out. The average mobile home park that I own, an agent would make about $6,000 a month on one mobile home park. So you'd get 5 of those. My average RV park makes about $20,000 a month in net cash flow. So your portion as the agent be about $6,000 on that as well. So you'd have to do 4 or 5 of those. You're done. Now, did I say you have to buy them? Did you have to manage them? Did you have to structure them? Do the transaction coordination? Did you have to open escrow and put EMD? Did you have to do any of those things? Now, single family is going to be a little bit more challenging. The average single family property that we buy as investors, we make about $400 to $500 our first 5 years, like each month before we raise the rents. So you're going to have to do a lot more single family to get to that $30,000 a month. I'd say you're probably going to have to get to like 60 houses to get to that $30,000 a month. Okay, with me. Now, do you have to buy them? I will buy them and I will cut you into 20% ownership. Okay. Now, here's what's kind of fun. You guys want to see where you can find some multifamily stuff on seller finance right now? Like I'll give you a really quick cheat code. By the way, what's the best cheat code on planet Earth? Up, down, left, right, A, start. All right, so go to Crexi.com, Crexi.com. This does work for people that are left-handed as well, just so you know. So you'll be fine. And go to the search bar and type in owner finance. Not only will you find multifamily, RV parks, mobile home parks, single family, car washes. A lot of the ladies in here are obsessed with Cody Sanchez. So you're like, I want to own a laundromat and a car wash. Well, you can buy them on there too. How do you buy those? My friends, my agents, you look at these and you're like, man, here's how an agent looks at these listings. Some other agent beat me to the listing. That's not an opportunity for me. A smart agent, investor agent, I like to call them licensed investors, looks at that listing and go, oh, good, somebody did all the hard work for me. As an agent, take this list that Aaron's going to give you and go to those people in your local town and say, hey, if I brought you an opportunity that's owner finance, could you wedge me into the deal? All you have to do is reach out to the already listed properties that are on Crexi and bring those opportunities. Yes, you have your hand raised.
Do you have to be licensed?
Hell no. You don't have to be licensed. I'm not telling you not to quit. I'm not telling you to quit your license, by the way. You don't have to be licensed, no. Okay, you could go to Crexi.com. Another great place to find these deals, loopnet.com. Another place to find these great deals, Landwatch.com. Okay, here's one of the greatest opportunities in real estate right now, my friends. Land. Why? Because restrictions are coming down. There's a massive shortage. The best deals I've ever done in real estate were when I went to the seller, go to landwatch.com, go to owner finance. There's currently, I think there's 12 or 13,000 listings right now on land that the seller will carry the dirt for you, meaning they won't take a down payment. They won't take a monthly payment while you develop the land. Now you're going to go, oh crap, but I don't develop. I'm an agent. Where's my commission? Go to the list of people I'm going to give you and tell them, hey, a lot of them are building tiny homes. A lot of them are doing modular homes. A lot of them are building RV parks. If you went to an investor and said, hey, I've got a piece of land, the seller won't take a down payment and they don't want a monthly payment until after you develop and refinance, how many developers would want that deal? That is one of the greatest opportunities on the planet. You want to own massive amount of stuff, go to landwatch.com, bring empty land to investors like me, and I will wedge you in. I will let you come to the development, bring your 2 kids, they can meet my kids, and I will show you how to be an owner. Learn how to arbitrage something that's already right in front of you and make it valuable by bringing it to somebody that's too busy to go and look for these things. Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
So here's what's true with this person. I probably wouldn't list their home. What's happening now is the mechanism with which money is transferred is what's changed. So it used to be the seller agreed to a professional fee. At closing, at a title company, the money went to the listing agent. The listing agent is the one that's paying both sides, the listing brokerage. Now the mechanism, they decoupled that. So the mechanism is that the seller pays the listing agent and the seller can pay the buyer's agent, or the buyer's agent pays the buyer's agent.